Hi there, welcome to today's vlog. Already been into London today. Already got back and we're just catching the end of the airshow. There was some more of the airshow yesterday. If you go to my Flickr page, which is just below, you can check out some of the photos. I also shared some of them on Instagram beforehand. Taking about the last bit of the weather, but I'm about to get drowned out by a MiG, and I think they're Gloucester Gladiators, I'm not sure. My biggest disappointment has been the fact that yesterday when the Lancaster flew over, I was rapidly trying to take pictures with my camera and I'd forgotten to put the battery in the DSLR, which was really annoying. And then today we've missed the Lancaster, I think, unless it comes later on today. But we only got back from London midway through. The shame is this airshow, this Sunday airshow, there's no red arrows. That would have been cool to bring you. I think I did talk about the red arrows in another vlog. If I did, I'll find it for you here, if that's blank. Which one's your favourite aeroplane? The red arrows, not on this year, are they? Quick observation from yesterday. I put on my Facebook page a year ago how delighted I was to have gotten to 1,000 subscribers, and I was, it was amazing. When the count this morning was 3,425, so we're very, very close to 3,500. So that's 2,500 of you have joined this channel in the last 12 months, which is incredible. I'm so grateful. I'm so gobsmacked that 3,500 people want to watch my videos. Please do keep adding more people, tell your friends about it, keep telling me how I can make this channel better, kindly. Thank you all so much. If you don't already subscribe, please do hit that button. I promise to keep making better videos. That's always my promise to you. There's going to be new ways. I'm going to talk about that next week, but thank you all so much. All those of you who've been right the way from the start, those of you who were here a year ago when we were at 1,000, and those of you that are just clicking it today, and all those in between, thank you so much. I'm always advocating the importance of transcribing and working through what I love about YouTube, which is being able to find these masterclass videos. This one is of Branford Marsalis in Cologne in 2015. I'll post it in the description below so you can check it out yourself. It's just a mobile phone footage, but so much rich stuff in there. And what I love about Branford's approach is he's always trying to, he's always been preaching and teaching, playing songs, and the fact that the music tells you. There's actually a documentary on Branford called "The Music Tells You What to," or "The Music Tells You," or whatever. I'll try and find the link and post it in there. But the important thing from this is you can clearly hear Sonny Rollins, definitely some Lester Young coming through there, and it follows that trend of jazz. Do you get what I mean? It's not just improvisation, it's clearly jazz improvisation. It's beyond a kind of mathematical sum, which I've got to say I do find on some of these YouTube videos, amazing as the technique is, I don't think they're as musical as this sort of stuff, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just wanted, what I was doing at the end there was just jamming along with Bramford. I transcribed some of it, but I just wanted to jam along. I just wanted to get the feel, because I think next week I'm out with Joel and Derek again with the trio. I think we'll drop it into B flat. There's a little bit on the start of the video. You see Bramford, you know, the bass player calls it in F, and Bram goes B flat, B flat. You know, that's the key he always plays it in. But I think it is just everything works on in B flat concert on Cheek to Cheek. Normally it's played in C concert if you're playing it with a band. That's what it appears in the real book, and singers like to, particularly female singers, like to do it in F concert. So I wanted to talk about this Victor Wooten book, The Music Lesson. I have spoken about it before in other vlogs, but I've never read anything from it for you, and I just want to read this bit from page 24. I know some of you think it's a bit wacky and off there, but for me, the actual point of what Michael is getting at here is really important. Who would you like to jam with, he asked. Well, I've always wanted to play with Miles Davis, I answered with a smile, and I was only half joking. Placing his skateboard on the floor, he rode over to my bookshelf and pulled out a Miles Davis CD, as if he'd placed it there himself. I didn't think much about it then. He put the CD player on, pressed play, and nodded his head towards me. What do you want me to do, I asked. Play, he answered. What am I supposed to play? What is Miles asking you? What do you mean, what is Miles asking me? I thought you said music is a language. Are you telling me that you can't understand what Miles is asking you to play? I don't know, I sighed. I was a little embarrassed by the question. He turned off the CD and picked up my acoustic guitar, which was sitting in the corner being used as a coat rack. The guitar was an old beat-up pawn shop special that hadn't been played or even tuned for I don't know how long. It didn't even have a brand name. I called it my Japan guitar because it was made in Japan. Years earlier I picked up a pickup installed inside, but I rarely plugged it in. That guitar was unplayable. He sat down, placed his foot on top of the skateboard, and without the slightest bit of hesitation began to produce the most amazing sounds. The music that poured out from beneath Michael's fingers was astounding. Well, it was Miles Davis. Play, he ordered. What key are you in, I asked as I picked up my bass. Ignoring my question, he looked straight in the eyes and repeated himself in a stern voice, play. I recognised the song right away. It was So What from Kind of Blue album, but I had no clue as to the key he was playing. I fumbled around for a while until I found it, and as soon as I did, Michael stopped playing. I'll leave it there for you to read. There's a really important lesson there about the fact that we now have, and especially with the advent of Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, whatever else you listen to, YouTube particularly, a mass of music and a mass of opportunity to jam with other musicians, even if they're only on recordings. And it's a real lost skill that if you're just trying to copy everybody else, you're not listening to the language, you're not listening to the music. So that's what I was trying to do, and from doing that listening I'm able to pick out, you know, the Sonny Rollins bits, the Lester Young bits, all those kind of things. Anyway, back onto my jam. Okay, really quick Q&A. I'm going to have to do it on the iPad today because I've left the phone upstairs and I need to read some of the questions. Not too many questions today that I just kind of wanted to put the iPad up there. I want to just talk about community really, and what I really love about this, and I want to highlight the two comments I've had on two videos. The first one's from Nate, who was commenting on the How to Clean Your Sax Neck video, and he said he tried it on one of his necks and it worked really well, and he's had health issues with mold and nasty things going on the horn and the pads. Nate, that sounds pretty terrible, so you know, stay safe. And you're talking about this rainy season where you live. This, for me, is the beauty of YouTube, isn't it? Isn't that amazing that there's Nate, he's found this video. Hopefully, Nate, you've hit a subscribe button, and you know that has helped you get your horn and trying to avoid health problems with the horn. Stephen Howard's book, The Haynes Saxophone Manual, is well worth getting. Highly recommend it. I'll try and remember, amongst the myriad of things I've said, I'm going to put in the descriptions today where it is. If not, you've got Google. And Roger, who has done a great video comparing an RS Berkeley Chris Potter piece with his own vintage Florida link, so kind of following on from this video of mine. Roger, it sounds fantastic, thank you very much. If you want to watch Roger's video, click on mine and it's in the description below. It says, how do repair shops clean the part of the neck that connects with the body? My King seems to fit better when the neck is clean. I guess it's some form of lacquer polish or something like that. I'm not a repairer, I don't know, but I do know that whenever my horn goes into a good repairer, they normally get the neck sorted out, see the tension it up, right? There's one last question that came in via Twitter, and I can't find it at the moment because it'll take me ages on there, but it was just asking me about the finger brake I was talking about, and it's quite a sort of useful point to talk about, because I have actually been struggling the last few days with this finger flaring up again. And let me go and grab it. Ooh. So this stuff, no, it's not kind of crazy dog muck in the 21st century. It's like plasticine. I can't remember exactly what they called it, but I was given it by the hand therapist. It's brilliant. It really helps me just kind of exercise that finger, really try and build it back up, because this the problem I've got is a tendon injury. The bone is perfectly fine, but because when I broke the finger I damaged the tendon, and then because I was a silly boy and started playing too soon, I've got to be careful with it. So advice is follow medical advice. I'm not a doctor and all that shebang. You know, if you really have a problem, you need to go and see a medical professional. But what I've done and what's worked for me is getting something like this, just to play around with it, just to try. I mean, that's getting sore again now, so I'm just going to leave it for a minute. But just something that just gets that finger working and trying to build the strength back up into it has really helped me. And taking rests from, you know, playing. Now, it's difficult when I'm trying to practice every single day, which I am managing to keep up to at the moment, but take care of your health, take care of your fingers. They're really, really important. That's about all we've got time for today. There is going to be a Coffee with Dan vlog this week, and I'm hoping there's going to be a very special vlog tomorrow. Very short one, but stay tuned, and thank you very much for watching.